Welcome back to Time with Expert on Planto Media. Today we have somebody special. We have somebody whose journey has been quite inspiring. Somebody who has been the Vice President of the University Hall Housing Medical Students and now being the Hall President of the same hall. This same person is also a medical student. And I mean, people keep asking, how does he do all these things? Stay here because in today's episode, we are going to dissect everything and you are going to enjoy it. You are welcome, President.
Thank you very much, Senior.
Alright, we are very much privileged to have you on board.
Likewise.
Alright,
Thank you.
So today is going to be a quite friendly conversation, let me put it that way. And we have a few questions and then we have done a few background check. And we got a few questions from people that we have to ask you about your administration and about your personal life. So without wasting much time, can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, thank you. And lovely greetings to all viewers and a special one to all affiliates of the University Housing Medical Students, JCR.
Okay.
Yes, my name, as you have mentioned, is Elijah Kufia Shamai. A fifth-year medical student.
Okay.
And I've been a practicing physician assistant for some few years.
Okay.
And then I came to study further.
Okay.
Yeah. Elijah has been one who, I would say, simple and one who listens. I just want to have the best of things. So I listen much more so that we have the best. That is it. I'm even approachable, I think. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we go straight to the questions. Okay. So the first one is being a medical student and being in your fifth year. How has medical school been for you from level 100 to now?
Okay. Well, because I am of the GEM stream, I started from 200. And GEM 200, as we say, or popularly known as GEM 250.
Okay.
From then, it has been discovery. It has been a discovery because you may think you know,
Okay.
but medical school will let you know that it is a humbling and environment. So you need to be humble and want to learn more from senior colleagues and lecturers.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I want to know, I know medical school is quite, bulky and, as medical students, they complain a lot. So for you being in your fifth year and also the hall president, what has been the most challenging phase academically for you so far?
I don't know. It's going to be hard to actually point to one period.
Okay.
Or season. It has been okay. Every time there is a demand,
Okay.
you need to do something. You need to make sure that the people are benefiting from you or you are serving the people. So for the challenging, personally, I would say I think in level 400.
Okay.
I think in level 400, the very times that I had come to office fresh as a president.
Okay.
I had to now, I didn't know, now like it's a new environment.
Okay.
You are the president now. Initially you were the vice, so you were kind of a bit shielded.
Yeah,
right now, yes, right now you are the president, and surprisingly, everybody is looking up to you. Both those at the top and both those with you as well.
Okay.
As the student level, they want you, they are looking up to you and all that. So 400 was, a bit more challenging as compared to the other levels. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So let's move on to your leadership so far. You have been the vice president and now the hall president. So currently being the hall president, and how have you been able to balance this leadership? You just mentioned when it came to, fresh as a level 400 student, how serious it became because of being the president and also in level 400. So how have you been balancing your leadership role with your academics?
Right. Thank you very much. In fact, there is more to do. There is a lot of improvement that I need to have. It's
Okay.
not like I'm perfect, I'm okay, and I have everything under control. God has been helping, I should say that. And it's about time management and trying to do a very calculated delegation of rules, some of the rules. Because some of them you must do it yourself, some of them they may not be urgent. So you can schedule those meetings and programs for some other suitable time. Ones that are urgent, you will have to do. I try as much as possible not to miss lectures.
Okay.
So within my break times, I'm a very busy person because I need to run to offices and follow up on letters and some projects and things like that. I need to talk to some students in the other levels. So it's about time management. It's about delegation. And I've got good people who are helping us executives,
Okay.
who are helping, our friends. And then, yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. I think that was a very precise and good answer
Mm.
right there. So I would like to ask a follow-up question. So has this leadership roles affected you anyway academically?
Oh yeah, not that it is to my detriment, yeah, but it pushes me to my margin. Like it pushes you further, such that you need to value every minute you have in the lecture hall.
Okay.
Because once I get into the lecture hall, I would have to do as much as possible. Because when we close, I need to also focus on administrative duties. Sometimes I need to ask permission and even move from the lecture hall for some of these official duties. It has not been easy, I should say. Although maybe it may look easy, but it is not. So it is what it is, I should say.
Okay, sure. All right. Now, since we are talking about leadership and balancing with academics, I want us to talk a bit more about what you are doing as a hall president because I personally had a few conversations with some of your members, the people you are serving, and a few things came up. But first of all, I would like to ask you, what have you been doing or what are you doing as a hall president?
Thank you very much. So the whole president is a servant of the
Okay.
students. So one servant, you really may not have a lot of defined roles. Anything bothering the student, you are interested. One that as a colleague you can help, you directly help.
Okay.
Some of them may go beyond you because it is a system. There are hierarchies. So once they are like that, then I need to be a mouthpiece
Okay.
for my people and channel it to, for example, if it is about a hall, some infrastructure, things like that. There is a system, there is a way students have to go write their reports or write their problem
Okay.
in a book. Then within a very friendly timeline, they are attended to.
Okay.
In case they are being delayed, then I need to come in and humbly seek from the necessary authorities why maybe this one is delaying.
Delaying.
Probably it's not even from them as well.
Okay.
It's maybe coming from a higher
authority.
and we need to just find out and communicate back to the student that okay, so this is what is happening. That is why this may have delayed.
Okay.
So I'm serving as a mouthpiece generally for every student in the School of Medical Science, particularly everyone who is affiliated to UHMS.
Okay.
So I do that one as well. Talk of their welfare, the academics.
Okay.
When they have had a very stressful day, where they come and rest.
Okay.
Problems with electricity, problems with plumbing, problems with carpentry, any problem of that sort, they would have to go and write it.
Okay.
That's a formal way of reporting. Then I need to follow up.
Okay.
If there are some things, for example, we are organizing a program, we need the management to be aware, we need School of Medical Science to come in and help and support us. I also serve as that kind of conduit to let them be aware and come in and support us. We may have some administrative projects that every administrative year, I need to see to it that the administration does something to contribute to the long-term development plan of the whole. Yeah. So basically anything and everything. Yeah, that I cannot do, or things don't really depend on me.
Okay.
I just have to serve as a mouthpiece and get things
Get
done
them
for the
done.
people.
All right, sure. Thank you very much,
Most
Please do.
welcome.
This particular question, I think I got about 2 or 3 people mentioning it. I also remember before you, during your campaign, you brought something like a red book or pink sheet, let me put it that way, and then it contained about 5 major things, let me put it that way, that you wanted to do when you were elected as the hall president. So far, based on the questions I asked individuals, I was made aware that they have seen that about 4 of them has been done. But one major one that I think that actually helped you a lot gaining the vote from the students. That's the student parlor. So I wanted to ask about it. We are almost getting to the end of that administration. Should we still expect the study parlor, or is it still achievable? I just wanted to know. Yes.
Right. Thank you very much. And let me actually thank the student body for, once they express these concerns, it means they are following administration, they are following proceedings,
Okay.
and they are interested in the development of the whole.
Okay.
Yes. So I thank them actually for these constructive criticisms that are coming in. I must admit that it is because the study parlor is coming to bridge a very huge gap.
Okay.
The reason why we thought about this study parlor is the inspiration we drew from one of our halls, University Hall.
Okay.
That we realized that many student groups, some study groups used to come there and then do some group discussions, especially for the end of modular exams and even some COVID presentation meetings. They were coming there. But we realized that for PSI, apart from the study room, the library, there is no other place that students are able to meet for group studies. Okay. So they end up doing it in their room. Okay. Sometimes the roommate may want to sleep. A roommate may want to off the light or put on the light. Okay. In a case where a friend is doing the group study, how does the person actually sleep peacefully? It brings a lot of problems. A lot of disturbances were coming in. Okay. So we thought of that, drawing inspiration from the medical hall, the university hall. We will do something like that on 2 floors of PSI. Okay. And this is going to be an infrastructure. And so it goes through processes. Yes. That you may have the intention, you have the policy drawn and all that, but you just don't come and do it. People think that it's just straight like that. Okay. Hall council would have to agree, would have to approve. After Hall council has approved, because of course that is one of the highest decision-making bodies for the hall, sure, and including the student development as well. So Hall council would have to approve. Thankfully, they have approved. Oh, that's great. Yes, and we have also captured that this whole study parlor in the budget. Okay. So it means that financially too, it is safe, sound, and secured. Sure. Now with implementation as well, we need to have the hall's engineer look at it. Okay. The hall engineer has come to have the inspection done. Okay. And he has given it technical advice that currently we are following. So once that technical advice is followed through, I can assure that it shall be done. Okay. Not just because it's a political topic, but to serve and to answer needs, or to meet the student populace at the point of their needs. Okay. So by God's grace and with enabling management, with of course students' understanding, we would have this done and add up to the development of the whole. All right. Thank you. Members of the hall watching, as you heard from your president, don't worry at all. Very soon you will see the study parlor. All right, President, I personally want to ask you this particular question too. I saw one of the exercise books we shared. I saw something like 5th anniversary written on it, but we have not seen any anniversary. Though I know this hall is one of the youngest hall in UCC. So I just want to know, when are we expecting this anniversary? Is it something that is coming on, and what is the inspiration? Why this anniversary? Right, thank you very much. This is another sensitive area that you have brought up. Okay. And I must commend you that you are very observant. We have intentionally or intentionally printed these exercise books. That is the previous administration which I was
Okay.
part.
Okay.
Intentionally printed these exercise books to ignite the passion and to raise awareness that, of course, UHMS we have done well. It used to be hostels. They used to be hostels.
Okay.
And it was turned, administrative wise, moved from the hostels that was being governed by University Hostel Committee,
Okay.
7-member committee or board. 4 of them were university staff, and then
Okay.
3 were students,
Okay.
student reps. Now, this committee was, let me say, it went under transformation, and then we had the establishment of a JCR, that is Junior Common Room.
Okay.
And that is the official recognized under the Dean of Students, the Office of the Dean of Students. JCRC is in every hall, or JCR is in every hall. So it has been 5 years after last year
Okay.
that this whole transition happened. So we want to actually acknowledge the work of the previous leaders,
Administration. Okay.
right from the first JCRC president, right from the university management committee. We want to appreciate what they have done. Of course, they have done some, and there is a lot more to do.
Okay.
So we want to use this anniversary to heighten what they have done, to also heighten our challenges, because we have some pressing challenges as a whole, as students we face. We want to also help with some projects, because with every anniversary there is a project on board. One of the key projects that we are looking at are summer hats.
Okay.
Yes, we realize that there is no conducive place like a summer hat that we have in the hall, all the 3 halls. So it's making good studies some sort of a challenge. When you go to medical village in the night and you're coming back, it's not really the best. So at least summer hats around will help with some discussions. So that is the major project that we are looking at.
Okay.
And then apart from that, we have some hall souvenirs that we want to actually bring onto the system or bring into the system. We don't have a hall cloth.
Okay.
You realize that. So with every administration, we need to go and search for some color fabrics that are friendly with the colors of the hall to just mark the administration. But I think that leadership is not just about that 8 months worth of administration. It goes beyond that. It transcends beyond that. So we are not just looking at within our 8 months. We are looking at how to secure the hall's identity in terms of hall cloth, in terms of lapel pins, in terms of pennants. We have all these things, all these designs done, and they have received approval from the necessary people. The thorough publicity of these ones will come sooner than later. So this is the reason for the anniversary, to appreciate past leaders, to appreciate former students, that is alumni, whilst we are introducing souvenirs to mark the identity of the hall, and then raise awareness on our challenges so that well wishers and lovers of the hall will come to our aid. Thank you.
You're welcome. I can see you really, really have your hall at heart, and yeah, you are really doing a good job. So we would like to, continue with a few questions about your personal stuffs. There are a few things that we want to know because, people or members of your hall, I don't want to tell you, but they say a lot about you. But before then, let's move on. What does a typical day look like in your life?
Thank you very much. Think I wake up, God willing, and I do some personal maybe devotion sometimes, and I get ready for school.
Okay.
Because I'm a student. I get ready for school. During break times, I may have to run and go do some administrative stuff and come back, and then come and continue. Then we will close somewhere around 4:30 or 5:30. That one too, I need to also follow up with some calls. If I need to get some update from executives, they either we either get interactive via WhatsApp, or we meet in person and talk about those things. And then I'll have some church meetings here and there, and I have some other few things that I'm engaged in. Weekends, it's full of activities, the whole activities, sister hall activities, because now that I'm the president, I'm also serving the interest of the students in the hall, but I'm also representing the hall at SRC level and some other assistant institutions. So that's how the day looks like. I wake up, I do my devotion, I go for lecture, and do some administrative stuff. Yeah.
All right, sure. I mean, we have had a few conversations about you being the president and managing academics as a medical student as well. Have you ever felt or have you ever feel overwhelmed balancing the two, and how do you do it when that instance comes?
Oh well, I'm not that kind of that outing person.
Okay,
So I try to go to the beach
okay.
once in a while to just go and
With your plus one or what?
oh, I mean, I just go there and
Okay,
I mean with friends, of course,
okay, sure.
with friends. I go there and we just chat extra administrative things so that my mind gets to be free a bit. And then I come back to the whole. It is a necessary something. The whole it's a necessary burden. Or I won't say a burden, like it's a necessary area we need to look at. So there is a lot of responsibility on me. So as for it being overwhelming, God gives you a managing.
Okay,
Once it's not dropped out from school, you are managing.
okay. All right. So, what are some of the sacrifices you had to make? I mean, balancing this leadership role and then the academics as a medical student. What are some of the sacrifices you personally have to make?
Well, maybe later then I can go deeper. But for
Okay.
now, sometimes they people see you as the president. So hey, President, support us. President, anything small for us or something.
Okay.
I'm not saying that they are challenges, but they are things that come with it that you must be ready for.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to miss lectures just for a meeting that you cannot really delegate. For example, the vice chancellor has called you and he said that there are lectures, so you
You
want to
won't come.
delegate.
Okay.
So some of the meetings, dean of students has called you, former staff. Some of them you can't really do. So yes, I'll make some lectures for some few hours or something like that. So those are some of the sacrifices. Sometimes you come back and you need to check up on people,
Okay.
how they are doing, how they are faring in their rooms, in their halls. Some of them write exams and maybe it didn't go well. You need to be there. Some of them they go and study at night and they would have to call you deep into the night. President, please, I'm here. Kindly come and help me or go with me to my hall. I quickly then go and call the security man. We go together and assist these ones to their hall. So these are some of the sacrifices. Sometimes you need to write proposals and things, go for meetings, long and short and all those things. And then you get to still hear some destructive criticism. That you have to deal with it, but it's okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure. I mean, maybe you have been a student before. So, although you are still a student, but you were a student without being the president, and now you are a student and also the whole president. What has this leadership roles shaped you as a person?
All right, thank you very much. So personally, I'm one that I really don't want to stand outside and talk about people.
Okay.
I want to go and maybe ask them why they are seeing this. So I think I want to find out. See, if you're not in the leadership position, serving, some of the things you will never understand. Even no matter the time you take to explain, you may think they are irrational.
Okay.
But when you come and you are in position, then you will know that there are many steps to even do one thing. So sometimes students may think, my colleagues may think, other people may think, oh, why this, why that, but the approach is so. This thing has taught me to be constructive in my criticism.
Okay.
If I don't have much information about something, I'd rather be quiet and go seek the proper knowledge and information from the right sources, authentic sources, and then I can now build on that and talk or say what I want to do. And I've also learned that leaders want people who can help.
Okay.
What is your idea? What do you think about this one? There's a program, there's a project, there's an event. What do you think? So I've learned to help leadership because they are not all knowing and they are not all wise. Instead of just going about not helping and rather even destroying the little that the leaders may be doing.
All right. Thank you. This is very dear to my heart. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of people watching us who want to hear a word or two, some pieces of advice from you to them, because I know a few of them will want to take up certain roles, maybe not in the same line as you two, but different student roles. So what are some of the advice you give your fellow medical students who want to take up leadership roles and
Okay.
so being able to balance it with the academics?
All right, thank you very much. So I think that one thing I want us to share is in all the things that we do with our daily activities, we should acknowledge the hand of God.
Okay.
You know, we are serving people created by God. So if you are
Sure.
serving them, you are responsible or you are accountable to God because you are serving that group of persons created by God. So we should be moved with conviction. We should move with conviction. And that is something that I really want to project. Because if you are moving with conviction, you are guided on how to be able to leadership things. Because with a wrong conviction, sometimes the methods and your processes may not be in alignment. And that is going to come back at you later.
Okay.
So make sure that there is God. You have involved God in all your aspirations that you want to do. Then as much as possible, learn a lot. Listen to people a lot. Listen, I'm not saying that take what they say, but listen. The more you listen, you have wider options. I mean, yes, wider options to think and have possible solutions to things. You will begin to see the real problems of people and know how to even go about it. Sometimes, once you have known the problem, by listening again, you get the answer from the people. Right? You get the answer. So we should be people that are listening. We should be people that are taking cues from people. We should be people that we should be approachable. People should be able to just walk up to you in a respectful manner and talk about something about with you. Then we should be genuine as much as possible. I think that with student leadership, we are built and being trained for better or bigger, let me say, bigger opportunities. So once we have it right here, we are most likely more likely to actually get it right at the top. So we should give it our best here and be genuine. Listen to your people. They will bring you. They will list problems for you. Like they will give you ideas about their problems
Okay.
and possible ways out. Then be current with how things are done. Because if you don't know how things are done, you might say some things or you may act in a very wrong angle and it may come back at you.
Okay.
Yeah. So time management, listen well, learn, be approachable. Okay. And be current with the system or the structure you want to set in.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, President. All right, President. I have another question to ask you. Very
Right.
important one.
Right.
I mean, though we all know that your administration has not ended yet, but then we believe you have done certain things so far as since you came to power. So we want to know what are some of the things that your administration can say that, oh, when we came, this is what we have done.
Right. Thank you very much. So with achievement, some of them are, let me say, things that you may see, obviously. and some of the things are service,
Okay.
rendered. So when we came, we had to first of all go and say, show ourselves to all stakeholders, like the School of Medical Science. We went around and had a chat with all the hall workers, all right, the plumbers, the electricians, the orderlies, and all the workers in the hall. We had special time with them where they also expressed their grievances, how students have made their work a bit difficult and challenging. We had it and we assured them that with continuous student engagement and advocacy, we can actually bridge the gap. So we did that.
Okay.
And then we also during October last year, that is the breast cancer awareness month, right from 1st to the last day in October, we had series of breast cancer health education, health walk. We went to the Mabra market to just talk to the people. We linked up with some other private NGOs, and then we did health screening for the communities around here. We also even did a breast cancer quiz just for the students to be more abreast with the facts. And that was a very nice program that students were really appreciative of. Then again, we also had some online health education in collaboration with UCC School of Business,
Okay.
UCAP. So in terms of partnership too, we have also partnered with SRC Local for this unforgettable experience when it comes to sports, match day carnival, such that, by God's grace, the SRC, our mother SRC took inspiration from us and also they called on us to also help them do a major one for the whole school during the freshest Makwaba week.
Okay.
So it is something very commendable, and I commend the sports chair and the executive for that one as well. Then through that, we also launched the University Hall Housing Medical Students Ladies Association. So that at least some basic tips like how do you defend yourself when you're attacked? How do you go about it? When there's a fire outbreak in the hall or in your house, how do you go about that as a lady? Or do you have to always wait for a man? No. When you meet these day-to-day dangers, how do you go about it? Ladies have been, we formed this association for them to just be helping them with this kind of education. How do you develop yourself? Last year, one of the reports was that we had few number of ladies in the administration.
Okay.
Not just one, I think, if I recall well. But right now, as we speak in my administration, we have over 5 ladies, actively serving in the student body. That tells you the work that has been gone or that has gone into help with lead women empowerment. We still have not reached. We are actually doing many more engagements with women to come and just occupy their position where they need to be. Because in this world, you know that without women, the world may be. Yeah, so a big shout out to all women out there. Then also, we should have actually had Love Rave 2.0, right? But due to some administrative delays here and there, we had to postpone it. But I'm so glad to tell you that we are also having a Love Rave like rave called Saturday Denim Rave.
Okay.
Denim, I want you to go and find out the meaning of denim.
Okay.
I won't tell you.
That's an
So,
assignment.
Yes, go and find out. You're in UCC Medical School. You are used to assignment, so please go and find out. But then it's going to be a very interesting, entertaining program. People have been saying the hall is bored and all those things. It is these same medical students that will come and say that they want to learn. So we are trying to, as much as possible, create a very conducive environment for students to learn and still have time to distress. So that is how come this rave is coming up like that. We've had some other few engagements with management, and for the first time in a while, management went floor to floor, especially at PSI, just to listen to students, their problems. And as a result of that, the second phase of the tiling project has been done.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So they are in phases. Okay, so if you are in a room that has not been tiled, please do not worry. Plans are in place that with time we will get every room in PSI tiled. So we want to actually appreciate all the members because those times during the whole the tiling project, we had to students had to be inconvenient a bit where they had to move and pitch with friends, but they understood and made this whole project a success. We are humbly encouraging that they keep on helping administration, they keep on helping the management because we are all here for their good and then for their sake. Some few challenges, of course. I won't sit here and say that it has all been rosy, rosy. We've had some few challenges with administration and structures in place. Some of them take time. You write a letter, it would have to go here, it would have to be signed by this, or these things take time. And it's not like they are just waiting for you alone. They are taking care of the university community. And so sometimes some things may go beyond deadline,
Okay.
may go beyond timeline. A very typical example is how bushy the medical hall, the back of medical hall has been for a while. We are aware of the hazards that are likely to present themselves, but I can assure you that we have engaged, we actually even trying to get people to manually use because the mower machine that we have been using for a while, because of the level of the weed, they are not able to help with the work. We have got in to even come bring manual, laborers to even weed. So we actually concerned about that. So please, they should bear with that. Then also with the defunct, some of the defunct things in PSI, you realize that over the vacation, workers were around to just take a look at it critically and see. So it used to be one working now, but now we have about 2 or 3 things at every floor working and helping out. We are not saying that it's the best and all that. You also realize that with game accommodation, we have helped a lot of game students get places. Those that are not able to be housed by the hall, you realize that all executives, of course, led by the diaspora liaison committee, we've gone around to get hostels that are affordable, a bit student friendly, to for game students to also be housed around and all that. We are still looking at better deals with hostel managers so that we can secure a whole block, let's say, for medical students more year round so that they can be in and then it will help because the halls, the rooms are not enough that it will accommodate this ever increasing number of medical students. So that's one thing we are also concerned. You will also realize that there have been positive reviews on this SmartMed project where with the help of AI we generated an application software that they generate questions based on the module guide. So they have questions and then answers. When you answer the question, once you are wrong, it will tell you why you are wrong and point to you the right answer. This is one way that due to the technology increasing well, we need to get used to. And so we have also brought that one on board. We are currently working on the whole website. And so students have to stay in tune with time, not now, but with time you will realize that we are able to get hostels onto the website so that the gem stream who may not have the opportunity to be in the hall can also go through the website and have a room or some apartment known to be vacant and then they can also go in. That will be secure. This is a long-term project, I must say. It's not just in administration, just that we have started it. And so we are saying that we need people on board to come and help us. We are sorry in the course of administering our services. I'm very sure that we may have, delayed in some of the things that we said we would do. We want to say, in fact, I want to humbly say that I am sorry on behalf of the executive. We are very sorry for the delay. Please bear with us. We are actually working around the clock to make things better. So for the past administration, one thing I believe in is the continuity of projects. I don't believe in, and my executives also do not believe in the fact that once this administration started something, the next one would have to boycott it and start a new thing. I don't believe in that. So what we have done, the previous administration, of course, led by Primo, Primo, wherever you are, a big shout out to you. We have talked with management that the previous administration did well with the securing of funds. I mean, some funds to help ease the uncomfortable nature that the weather brings to our students in their homes. So we have started it. JCRC started it. We are also saying humbly, we are pleading on management that they also come on board and then they continue for us. Sure. We are working hand in hand. JCRC is not in isolation. Management is not in isolation. Students are not in isolation. Affiliates are not in isolation. All of us are working together, just like integrated science, right? The teaching and learning of all various fields of science in a holistic manner, such that none of them stands on its own. And that is how UHMS management, JCRC, and affiliates, we are dreaming to become an integrated one. So we are also following keen on that. You realize that of late, I mean, right from the ending part of the previous administration, we are able to even play and train on the multipurpose field, so even in the evening. And let me say categorically, okay, that when we were coming into office, I mean, when I was the vice president, when we were coming, I mean, Primo's time, when we were coming, and then I was the vice president, as part of the recommendation of the Bible-led administration, it was start that budgets have been made and some progress have been made in the fact that Bible-led administration, wants to secure light, street light, okay, for the walkway that they did. Because the walkway between medical and PSI was done during Bible-led administration's tenure. All right. So to help with the lighting and the security from the multi-purpose courts through the walkway, the street lights were proposed. Budgets were made ready for that. But because of time, the president made me aware that they had to shift it. And then even with the netting, all right, the netting or the fencing, Bible-led administration had it as part of their recommendation that the next administration take it up. And that is how come Primo's administration, by the end of that administration, we had these street lights, helping with the security in at the forecourt, and also the netting as well. So I believe in the continuity. We are not against any project ever started. We will do as much as we can to continue. Once we are not able to do because of time, we will leave it for the next dependable administration to come and continue. In fact, we are looking at drawing a 5-year strategic plan for the JCR. Okay. The whole management has one. So within it, the JCR should also have a strategic plan, maybe 3 to 5 years one, that every JCR would have to fall in, feed on it, and help grow the whole. Right. So it is also worth noting that we are working hard to bring the alumni and the JCL together to work and enforce the advancement of the whole. So one way we have made this one possible is the fact that we supported, as JCL supported, the just left medical students. Okay. Currently, I'm sure they're even doing their house job. We help them, funded part of their outing or their dinner program. We are doing this so that at least they have a sense of belonging. Okay. they have some point of contact still back to the hall so that when they go out, they can still come back.
Okay.
So a very big shout out to Dr. Emmanuel Fori. He is the president of the Alumni Association of the School of Medical Sciences, and he has been forthcoming. He has been engaging. I want to say hi, Doc. Thank you very much. And we are looking forward that the alumni come on board and help us. We have a lot of things that we would like to do and to uplift generally the medical training of this noble university. Right, so let me just run you through some very achievable statistics when it comes to sports as well. People think that medical students are not into sports, but let me change the narrative right here. So Primo, the previous president, really did well, brought some students into the Interhall Athletic Championship last year. This year, we have seen, these are the statistics. Soccer, men, were fourth. With table tennis, now the first time, this time was the first time. Table tennis men, we were second. Okay, so we got into the final. With the lawn tennis men, we were third, and female fourth. With the volleyball, first of its kind, that the hall has participated in the inter-hall university-wide. Male second, and then females too went into the semis.
Oh, that's interesting.
So you realize that, yes, thank you very much. We are actually building on legacies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we had a report from the UCC Sports Committee. Out of note, UHMS has been the discovery for the whole sports festival. Yeah. Thank you.
That's interesting.
Thank you very much.
So I think we will end it here, but then before we end, any final message to anybody watching and maybe any few shout-outs?
Right. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate the affiliates of UHMS for your constant concern, your constant support. Programs that we organize and you come. You link us to people and well-wishers who are able to come on board and help us. Let me tell you that by God's grace, we've had some few sponsorships coming from all walks of life to help us with our day-to-day activity, and it is helping us. So we want to say thank you to every affiliate. We want to say thank you to every sponsor and well-wisher who is out there. We want to also say that we are equally concerned with all the halls. President Special Initiative Hall, PSI, University Hall, popularly known as Medical, and the Clinical Training Center or the Clinical Teaching Center, that's CTC Hall. We are much equally concerned, and we are looking at how the Wi-Fi connectivity that is a bit problematic at CTC. We are looking at a very pragmatic, practical solution around it. If it is possible, we are looking at bringing a different Wi-Fi system to CTC to help with the problem currently they are facing. With the water issues at CTC2 management, in fact, I must say a very big thank you to management for their day-to-day active involvement and support, especially towards CTC, to get the borehole up and running. We've had approval from the Vice Chancellor to drill this new borehole that is going to help with constant supply of safe and clean water to CTC affiliates. That notwithstanding, I want to thank the executives for also helping in massively. Although we had some regional water crisis, regional, I mean, not even just with the whole regional, but with the help of executives, the welfare executive, the welfare and management, there was constant availability of safe water within our tank. We acknowledge that struggle or that challenge of people coming to fetch water downstairs. That one we acknowledge, and we are saying that it is not something we are happy about, that it's going to be a long term. We have some plans, of course, with management, spearheading plans in place to make sure that water issue become a thing of the past. We have also interestingly launched this UHMS Ladies Association. That is UHSMLA, where all the ladies, the lady affiliates, they are brought under one umbrella. just seeking to develop their mental skills, their skills with hands and things like that. So we are looking at women in the AI generation. We are looking up to that program. Coming up. So we are employing every lady, every affiliate with the lady that please, when we organize these programs, we are doing them for you. We are serving you, and so please come up or come out in your numbers. Let's have this program done. We also have the health festival coming up. In fact, the services that are free, they are more than the services that we would have to pay for. Because we have tried at JTLC to take care of majority of the cost through sponsorship and means like that. So we are saying that every affiliate on 2nd May should come out. Just come and have your screening done free of charge. So this one we have got OPD, outpatient department services right at our doorstep.
Sure.
So members are encouraged to come around, have your screening done, have your counseling session, with a counselor, with a doctor, so that all in all, we would actually develop ourselves. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for being part of Time with Expert.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here.
All right. To everyone watching, we thank you for staying up to this point. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please make sure you like, you comment, and please subscribe if you haven't. Catch us on the next one. Bye.